first things first. We got to update the ticker. Boom. We are running now. Paris-Roubaix. This is the most contested category in the game. 6 people, I believe, have runs posted for this. Again, this is a small-time game. And, like, was pretty untouched for about a year and a half by the time I came to it. But this is the one that has been optimized. So this is like the Tour de France, as I was saying. We don't necessarily have splits yet. We don't fully know like what you're going for in every course, other than kind of going off what we have with the actual Tour de France 2022 finishes. Paris-Roubaix, we've gotten down. Like, there are lines to this that work, and so I'm going to show off and just talk through my line. I don't think I'm going to beat my world record today, just because that one was like a beautiful run. It was one that everything kind of went right for. But I'm talking about what goes into that one with the Best Friends crew. This is the 7. No one's got negative condition today. That's great. We got a couple chance for the stage. You can see like they have those little condition bonuses in the bottom right hand. That's randomly generated. I am, however, going to continue to play, at least at the start, as my very favorite cyclist in the world, Lachlan Morton. It's the reason I picked this team. So I will be starting at. So on the last one, I do switch around. This is a one-day race. This is a 250K course. It is a long one. It is just once. They're not stages. So the length of this run is what the length of a run would look like. And once again, we are going to start with 110 lead out. And we're going to play it a little safe with this one. We're going to go forward slightly and then do a couple things once we get our line out. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to switch to one of the guys I know is up there. And we're going to arrange who's at which spots. Okay. Because the thing is, this is a very precise thing. This is one where I have done it wrong, and it just kind of sucks to, like, see suddenly, oh, I definitely don't have enough energy for this. This is the end. It's a bummer anytime it happens. And so hopefully it's not going to happen today. Let's see. Kudus, Uran, Nakane, and Healy are ones up there. Paulus is persisting on the limit. So we're doing 8 abbreviated 110 lead out. We've got it right. Okay, yes. We have 3 people who are going to do 110 until they hit, boom, that mid-red bar. And this is just going to bank us a little bit of time compared to some of the earlier runs at the start. This race has an enormous, just boring, flat portion of tarmac to begin with. And then things get serious. I'm going to play it a little risky. I am going to keep Healy on for 200, and I'm going to get Paulus up to the ooh, here's what we can do, actually, because I see that Lachlan Morton is right there. So I'm going to shift over to Nakane. Lachlan is yeah, he's at 100. So we're going to get Lachlan up to 110 to follow right behind Healy there. As he, we do need to get Kudus' red gel. There we go. All right, Lachlan took the turn. That's fine. He's going to persist without limit. He's going to take his red gel. Now Ben Healy's going to shift in 100, and now we are fully in the great game. And we're just going to have... This is the... what I'm about to show off is the biggest thing I've gained from watching his 2000s run, which is the approach to the early game leads of the run, wherein people... Like, I probably was a big save the blue gel until necessary guy, until I saw some of his runs and did some studying. Saw that, no, I think he is right. I think it is best to have one person sustain the front up there for a longer period of time with that blue gel the way we are doing, to keep everyone at a roughly more equal position in terms of overall energy. You see, we just keep shifting who's up at the front. Always trying to make sure someone's at 100. Always taking those gels quick as we can. And this is the part where I can sometimes. Oh, made one big mistake there. Made one enormous mistake. Which is that Nakane was under my control when he was supposed to take over the peloton at one point. So I'm almost certain now. I bet pretty good amount of money this is not going to be a world record. I think under 5:26 is still possible just because, again, there is a lot of room to save on this. But man, that is all it takes to fuck up. Like, whoops. I did definitely fuck that up. Get back on Akane now. And I'm just trying to keep everyone as full of juice as possible before we get to the cobble portions, which are coming up.
First sectors of cobblestone are approaching.
Race director is probably saying that as we speak.
Big moves, the pace of the race should accelerate. Sectors are not.
Here they go. And you know what? With the cobbles, I'm going to turn resistance on that up a little bit.
Decreasing order. The last sector bears the number 1.
And it's just sector after sector now. They count down, so yeah, we're at 150k, so like 2/5 of the actual portion of the race are over by the time we get into like the serious stuff. And you can see some of those longer cobbles, they really start to eat away at the bars. We're going to see some pretty low energy bars by the end of this.
Also quite long with its 3,000 meters of cobblestone.
And we just got to try and keep them all as good as we can. Need to find a way to just edit out my heavy breathing. Okay. 6, we made it to the first feed zone. There are 2 feed zones on these longer ones. Very important. We're doing that same extended time up at the front.
From Vertin to Saint-Martin-sur-Écaillon, a 2,300 meter sector is awaiting the riders.
And then as we get towards the end, it'll kind of reveal itself who's going to take over for the finish today.
The next sector,
just whoever is in the best shape when we get to that point.
This is the first in a sequence of 3 sectors that will come one straight after the other, making for almost 6 kilometers of road without tarmac.
It's a tough stretch. Let's get the guy up front. Sweating a little bit. It's good. We got the first big one coming up in a moment, if I'm not mistaken, from where we're at now. Oh yeah, we got this. Okay, this is the second to. There's one bigger one after this. I mean, there's a couple other big ones, but there's one that they like. The race director refers to the Trench of Aaron Burr. It is genuinely in the history of the race a terrifying portion of cobble.
As 4-star.
Let's not actually have Bis do it. Let's have Oran take over for this one. And Bis can go straight to the lead out afterwards. I can switch on to Morton and get ready to set up Bis as soon as we get out of this. Here we go. We're in pretty good shape. Doing pretty well. Healy's up next for a turn. We're at 85k now. We are within 30k of when the most crucial part of the line comes up. Ho, ho, ho. This is interesting. We're going to play it safe and not try and catch up. This is just 2 seconds. We're just going to let someone else take their turn at the front of the road. There you go. Yeah. Whew, that is a long one. All right. 78k, we're doing great. I'm going to switch off so that Morton can take a turn. Lachlan Morton down under King. Huh. I'm going to have him catch up real quick. I am not ready to lose anyone on the squad quite yet. we've made a couple interesting things happen here. I'm not entirely sure how all of these have come to pass. Hey, that's Tour de France, baby. I'm almost certain we're going to lose some of the guys sooner than I would like. But, again, that's Tour de France, baby. See, yeah, I left. This one's going to be tough. This might end up being a flame out. And if so, it is what it is. It's less than ideal, but we'll take it. We're just showing off proof of concept, you know? .63, getting close. It's after this next section of cobbles. Or no, I think we have two more. Yeah, two more sections of cobbles. Okay. Vanderpool's gone ahead of us. That's fine. Alright, so Palace is probably going to be one of our sacrificial lambs. So he's going to take us through this section. It's not a long one. And the second we exit it, okay, we're dropping. This is the very important time that the team gets to recharge. And we take this all the way up until the end of this section of cobble, which has that sneaky corner there, but it's not over. Always tries to get me with that. Nielsen Palace, tanking through it. Good job, buddy. All right. And now we're going to hope that we got enough juice to finish it off. Nielsen Palace is about to just drop. Sucks, happens. We're going to go ahead. Now we'll set up Kudus to take over for him. We'll let him persist smoothly the rest of the way. Go with God. Whoop, battery low. Good thing that we're not doing anything after this run. And yeah, we're just going to have to let Kudus run us down to the end. Kane will go next. Then Morton, the guys who have no blue, basically. We're just going to keep running into the ground. Hell no, buddy. You're still too valuable. Don't drop on me like that, buddy. You still matter too much. All right. So we got those three persisting smoothly. All right, we're going to be fine. We're going to go to the end just fine. You want to exit the last section. Yeah, it's going to wreck everyone who has no blue left. That's why they're persistent smoothly. Godspeed to them all. And now it's the four of us up at the front. Cool. And yeah, Morton's going to rock it. In fact, I think at this point, we jump it up. Let's have Morton lead it out till he's got nothing left. We'll have Uran take it next. was Sector 1. I think we're going to finish with Ben Healy. I think that's who it's shaping up to be. .5. Go ahead and attack. Oh, y'all attack. Who cares at this point? If Fisk gets it over Healy, it's fine. I think Healy got it. That's Paris-Roubaix, baby. Finishes in that little velodrome. 51K out from the last rider. Is it worth? It is worth. It's always worth. All right, we're going to turn it up even higher now. Let's wait for this last bit. Oh, boy. Again, would love to just finish below 527 today to make sure I still got it. I think it might be time to start looking. Oh, goodness. Bike went crazy there for a second. I think it might be time to start looking at that 70 tempo stretch. Maybe seeing if we can get away with 80 for that 6K. I don't know. We'll see. Whew. Good riding in today. Getting some even better riding in now. Love a good bike. Record with this was 5:27:30-ish, 34 or so. When I started, that was his 2000s. And we had I've got a couple recorded ones that were like pushing low 5:27s, high 5:26. The 5:26:03. That really like came out of nowhere and was huge. Enormous accomplishment, at least felt like. There's the finish. I can ease up on the resistance. Just a nice little walk in here. Walking pace. As we see him get handed. Does he get the large cobblestone in this? Oh, they just have a little glass thing. I don't think I've looked closely enough to see whether they get the genuine cobblestone that the actual winner of Paris-Roubaix gets. God, I love cycling so much. Whew. He is the winner. He is the winner. What we got? Show me something that would have been a world record last week. 5:27:37. That actually would have been just below. So that's okay. I mean, I'm right on pace with where his 2000 was. I know where at least one of the mistakes was. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. I feel like I haven't lost it too much during this little hiatus I'm taking. And that's Paris-Roubaix. That's what that one looks like. Again, it is the most optimized ride. It's the thing that people have worked at the most in this game. And so that is why I think if you're going to do one thing that isn't the full Tour de France, like this is your single stage race to do. And who knows, maybe some of the other runners will want to do a race with me. I don't know. But that's Tour de France 2022. Really enjoy this game. Would love a chance to run it at Summer Games done quick. And hopefully this video submission helps with that. Bye-bye.